The Blackhawks have already created a mismatch here tonight when you look at the scoreboard, Cheryl, but they're not taking the foot off the gas.
Well, they're not, and every time they have an opportunity to shoot, they're putting it to the net, and a lot of confidence for every player here when they get the puck into that offensive zone, a reason why they've got such a heavy lead.
Feeds the puck to Bedard. Oh, look at this chance! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Chicago's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock and just look at the score. Puck grab by Werenski. Gaudreau's got it along the boards. Now he slides it up to Fantilli. And that's just out of reach. Columbus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Gets the puck in deep. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. Wrist shot from the slot. Denies him!
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
The Blackhawks have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Columbus takes possession off the draw. Oh, and gives up the body as he lays out for the block. What a selfless play. Columbus moves ahead with the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Blue Jackets take it along the wall. Poked away by Korchinski. Columbus will try to make something happen here in the offensive zone. Hammers it on net. Oh, what a stop on the play.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Here they come on the rush. Glove save. And the challenge is accepted. And scored a takedown to bring this fight to an end.
Well, it was a dominant one for him, James. He was able to land a bunch of punches and then just takes him down to the ice. The refs are going to look to break it up now.
A wild couple of minutes there, and things have finally cooled down as both teams will settle in for the face-off. Moves it to Foot. Strong defensive effort. Grabbed along the boards by Foot.
Pacioretty's been a welcomed addition back into this lineup, James. I mean, he's been out with injury, but as he gets reinserted in, you can see the spark that he's provided for his team, and he gets a great shot on net. Corrali's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Picked up along the boards by Duclair. The Blue Jackets have it behind the net. Stones them with the blocker. The Blackhawks take it along the wing. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Blackhawks have dominated this one to this point. They lead at 3-0. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Columbus has it in the offensive end. Oh, hello! Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. Quick pass to LeBlanc. Slips by the check. Big time save by Luukkonen.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save. He's got 2 goals already. Puck's on his stick. He's hunting his third.
And it's a quick pass to Spurgeon. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip. Drives it to the crease. Let's get the call here.
Well, you can see in his body language that he's frustrated with himself as he dances to the penalty box for the second time this period.
Slides it quickly to Bedard. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
And a strong defensive effort to get in front of that. From the left side, they gain the zone. The Blackhawks scoop it up along the boards. Levels them with the hit. And now it's over to Fantilli. To his teammate. Oh, a clutch save. And there's another stop. Denies him. Well, there you go. We played 40 minutes. Final chance for the coaches to push their messages home, and we'll see the third period coming up in just a matter of moments. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder, and here we go with period number 3 moments away. Dishes it off. Chris one. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And now it's grabbed by Jones. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow!
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Blackhawks are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Well, you could feel this coming. Here they go.
Yeah, they were coming towards one another, and you knew it was going to happen, and both of the benches are elevated, standing up as this one's going on.
And ring the bell, it's over.
Oh, that was just a perfectly executed final punch, James. Hockey is played at high levels, and it's so intense, and sometimes frustrations and emotions boil over. And this fight is a result of that, but the winning team is going to be the home team, and you can feel it in the building. All the energy has been built for the home team. The Blackhawks' top line is coming onto the ice. They've been so effective. Their chemistry is unbelievable. They have a ton of motion, and they're real tough to defend.
Columbus has been the better team offensively tonight. Look at the shots on goal, and yet they still trail in the third. Chicago's won the faceoff. Rich shot from the slot. Big time stop.
LeBlanc's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box, as sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
Oh, what a beautiful glove save.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Shot! No room for that one to get through. Handles the puck. Chicago's on the attack. Centering feed! Oh, and he comes up with a stop. The Blue Jackets play it along the boards. The Blackhawks gain control of the puck. The Blue Jackets have it now. Shot! And there's the save. Still keeps a hold of the puck. Blocked in traffic. Slides it across. Quick feed to Bedard. And loses possession after a solid hit. And he stopped that one. Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. The Sabres are on the schedule next, and when those two teams meet up, it's always a fun one. We'll see you then, I'm sure. Here in the late goings of the period, Chicago's on easy street right now. They lead at 3-0. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. The Duke delivers. Anthony Duclair. Foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Chicago's got the puck against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Goudreau.
Fantilli's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Luukkonen's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Fantilli's won the draw, and they're on the attack. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Scores! And they finally break on through offensively.
Oh, and that's got to feel good, and they're hoping that the floodgates will now open because you know that they've had a real effective game. They've been hard on the puck. It just hasn't gone in for them, James, but they haven't gotten frustrated. They stuck with the game plan, and here they are.
Chicago's got the puck now. Takes the feed at the point. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a short pass to DeBrusque. Chicago's got the puck in their own end. Taken along the wall by Duclair. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Puck scooped up by Fantilli.
Line change.
Sent in deep, and the forwards will go to the bench. Jones plays it now. Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. Well, busy night of action on the ice. Let's take a look at some of the finals that are in from tonight. The Blue Jackets took to the ice to battle the Blackhawks. Chicago peppered the opposition goaltender early and often winning big. Hey, we've got some other final scores we want to get you caught up with around the league, and we'll do that now. The Ducks were looking to grab points on the road against the Blues. Anaheim topples the opposition thanks to a great defensive performance for the shutout. The Leafs were on the road to take on the Islanders. Toronto pitches the shutout with a strong defensive effort in this. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Blue Jackets were on the road to take on the Blackhawks. Chicago toasted the opposition with a big goal-scoring night. Hey, with this one all said and done, let's get you caught up on some of the other final matchups in the league tonight. The Ducks faced off with the Blues. Anaheim picks up the shutout with an absolute clinic in goal on the night. The Maple Leafs were hoping to fly high on the road against the Islanders. Toronto tallies a shutout in this one thanks to a spectacular effort in goal. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next.
Yeah, I drive my car into the sun. Don't care what I do, what I become. The plan was to get to New York, but now it's all just distant thought. Flip that, bro. Yeah, I hit the crown running. Man, boy, my head and my soul is scully. MC5 got this place running. Smart, just play me with a fist for the money. The monkey's dead, I was crashed the car. I'm smiling when I levitate. Got thoughts in my head, don't need opinions, man. 10 green bars out on the wall. And one by one, I'm gonna watch them fall. I get loud in the city and never sleep. It's my last week.
All right, let's take a look at some of the final scores in the league tonight. The Capitals had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Stars. Washington powers this one out with a strong game in their own end. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. Chicago's got to be feeling good about their chances tonight, having won the last two against them. Bedard's a player who dominated in the last head-to-head matchup. Parayko's last game against him saw him block a lot and hit a lot. Based on how last game played out between these two sides, you knew the rematch was going to be hot, and it happens next. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Blackhawks take possession to get this one underway. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Moves it quickly over to Thomas. The Blues carry it along the wall. And he loses control of the puck. And he caught it when he wasn't looking. What a hit!
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
When you're chomping at the bit and ready to go, sometimes you're trying to do too much.
The Blues get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Scoreless game right now, James, but an opportunity on the power play. You have to find a way to convert, move that puck quickly, and open up lanes.
And a solid effort by the penalty killers as we are back to even strength.
Power plays dictate games, and this one did not. And the coach will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave them.
And he slides it quickly to Ben. Loses the coverage there. Ben's going to play it against the half wall. Great reach with the poke check. The Blackhawks look to start the transition game. Moves it to LeBlanc. Rips it from the blue line. Demko's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 1-0 the score. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Bedard. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Krug's got the puck in his own zone. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Looks to get the puck over to Jones. What a hit on the play!
Power forwards can be so difficult to contain. Why? Because you can hear them coming, James. They have the ability to deliver bone-crushing hits.
Oposo's got on the offensive end. Puts it on net. Oh, what a big-time stop by Luukkonen.
Listen, James, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Chicago's looking to break out. That'll create some separation. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? The Blackhawks still have time to get back into it here in this first period. They've had the opportunities, just can't score. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Here's a shot. Denies him with the save. Picked up along the wall by Neighbors. Takes the puck. Hammers it on net. And he catches that one with the glove. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. And that'll free up the puck. Across the line. Shot! And that's blocked. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Works it across to Thomas. St. Louis steps inside. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Whiffs on that. Centering pass. And that goes off a body and a ride. Luukkonen's, oh, surprise, surprise. We got a fight between these two.
Well, listen, when you're playing your rival, there's always pent-up energy before you even step on the ice. You feel it in the crowd, you feel it in the room, you feel it on the bench, and they're feeling it on the ice.
And that comes to an end finally.
Well, it's predictable because there's history between these two teams, James. Fans, they circle the date in the calendar, and this is what they expected. This is why a lot of people are wary of fighting, James. It can be dangerous, and it can lead to significant injury.
clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is it offers. And we are underway, still tied up here in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
St. Louis will want to dictate the tempo in this second period, James. In the first, they were a little bit lackluster, and they didn't generate much in terms of shots. If they can attack the net and drive the paint, look to get some shots on net, I think they can break this tie.
Enters the offensive zone from the left. Puck picked up by Saad. Great hits up play with the stick by Jones. He says, let's get physical on that play. Stows him in front. You could feel the tension when this game was getting underway, and it's finally boiling over.
Well, you knew when these two teams were playing, you could mark your calendar for this, couldn't you?
Always. Always. Down to the ice they go, and that was spirited.
It is spirited, and it's expected, James. I mean, there's no love lost between these two teams. This is exactly what I thought would happen. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
Chicago's looked good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Blackhawks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Can't get it to go. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Feed to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Moves the puck over to Murphy. Quick pass to Duclair. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Bedard. Takes the knot, but he's still got the puck. Oh, look at this. Tries to the sweet spot. Oh, big-time save by Demko.
Well, timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame, St. Louis is enjoying a 3-1 lead to this point. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Blackhawks win the faceoff. Sends the pass in front, and that chance is blocked. Makes a move in front. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Blackhawks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Demko's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Schen's gliding in for the faceoff as this penalty kill will continue. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
And they send it down the ice. Chicago's got it in their own zone. Great use of the stick at center by Miromanov. Gets it over to Korchinski. Dumps the puck in. Hard hit frees up the puck. The Blues get a hold of the puck undermanned. They get it out of the defensive end. Quick feed to LeBlanc. Quick shot.
Well, he knew where this puck was going. He's got a book on the shooter, James, and he gets square in front. Great position and makes the save. Pozo standing up, ready to go.
Power play has expired.
A tremendous job by the PK units, James, to get out there and show hard work. This is exactly what it takes to kill a penalty, and they did an excellent job.
Chicago's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. Here's a short pass to Vlasic. Gains the zone through center. Uses the force on that hit. Oh, what a save in front.
Demko's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Grabs the puck in the corner. Oh, scores! The captain comes through!
Great patience by the shooter as the goaltender drops into the butterfly, but doesn't go glove hand, instead goes blocker side, stick side high. What a finish.
Well, and after that last goal, we're starting to see a recurring theme here with you-know-who.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and every time he gets the puck, he just seems to make things happen. He plays with a new sense of urgency every time he's faced with this opponent.
And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
60 minutes, 24 seconds.
Chicago's been active on the shot department, but they continue to trail here late in period number 2. The Blackhawks will go to work here in the offensive zone. Shut down by the blocker. Taken by Bolt. St. Louis gains the zone and on the attack. The Blackhawks take possession in the defensive end. Feeds the cross-ice pass to Duclair.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
Late goings of this period. Chicago's trailing by 1. Here's a stretch pass to Oposo. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. And that's stolen by Oposo. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Can't keep a hold of it. Turns it aside with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Bedard's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Here we go, one-man rush. Oh, he gets a piece of it with the glove. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Quick pass over to Saad. St. Louis is across the blue line. Excellent stick work on the play. Across the line, down the left wall. Oh, and a busted twig on the play.
Well, how frustrating is that, James? You get yourself to a great position, and then it snaps in half. LeBlanc's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench. I mean, man, these things snap in half.
Fantastic save! Oh, dying seconds, and he makes the save. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
Here's your chance to prove it. If you have the best decorated car or home.
Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. We've had a great battle tonight through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if it continues here in the third. The Blues gain possession in their own end. From the slot, fires away. Demko's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Bedard's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Feeds it down low. And now he moves it quickly to LeBlanc. Here's a rocket or a shot. Great stop by Demko.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They've got a 2-on-1. Driving to the net. Oh, my goodness, what a save there. Here they come on the attack. Dumps the puck in. The Blues gain possession. Quick pass across to Saad. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Throws it in. Korchinski's lugging the puck. Lets it go from the blue line. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Pushes it across to LeBlanc. Pinned up along the boards. Good read with the stick to break that up. Grabbed along the boards by Bedard. Moves the puck. The Blues have it from their own end. St. Louis plays it along the wall. Unloads it. Denies him. He got all of it. Murphy stick handling in his own zone. Slides the puck to Duclair. The Blackhawks going to work on offense. Moves it quickly over to Murphy. Turned aside with a glove.
When a goaltender reads the play quickly, James, and they anticipate, they get to position quicker. When they get to position quicker, they get square to the shooter. That's exactly what he does here as he turns the wrister aside.
The Blues take possession in the neutral zone. Nice poke check. Murphy's taking it from his own end. And he slides it quickly to Kurashev. Shot! Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Battle along the boards. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. From the point, they take control of it. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a chance. The glove making it look easy on the play. Vegas is up next on the schedule as this homestand continues. I'd be curious to see how they respond in one of the loudest buildings here in the league. Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Now a quick pass to LeBlanc. Takes a shot, and that goes off course off a body. Pokes the puck away. Moves it to Vlasic. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And he sidesteps the check there. Made the stop on the play. And he takes the feed. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Luukkonen's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Chicago's got possession here in their own end. The Blackhawks move it in. Chicago's got possession here in the offensive zone. Big time stop there.
Demko is able to square up to the shooter right here, who's in a dangerous position in the slot area. What a great save, James.
My goodness, they are really starting to dial up the pressure here now. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after all that chaos.
Well, and this is a much-needed reset for his team after some sustained ozone pressure by the opponent.
This power play group really has an opportunity to smell blood in the water.
All they have to do is look at the body language of the fatigued goaltender right now, James. I mean, they've had puck possession, they've had the majority of it, and they found ways to move the puck and create opportunities. Now they just got to finish.
Takes it in front. How did he stop that one? Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Denies him on the slapper. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. He scores! 100 points with that goal!
100 points. That's no fluke offensively, right? I mean, he's been outstanding all year, getting himself to the right spots. But when he is around the net, he has a knack for the finish.
Game winner last time they played each other. Go-ahead goal here.
He loves this rivalry game.
Well, he's got ice in his veins, James, and he loves these moments. The bigger, the better to him. And what I love about it is that he actually pulls everyone else into the fight, right? Because he is the tone setter in these games.
There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Chicago's quick start, the difference in this one, Cheryl.
Yeah, but the last 40 minutes, boring. And so
Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Blackhawks took to the road to match up with the Blues. Chicago posts the win with a strong defensive front when it mattered most. This wasn't the only game in the league tonight. Let's get you caught up on some of the other finals. The Sharks were hoping to come up with 2 points on the road against the Predators. Nashville triumphed easily in this one. The Sabres took to the road to match up with the Canadiens. Buffalo pounded home the winner in overtime. Don't go anywhere. We've got much more here on the show. The Blackhawks are looking to make it 4 in a row in this grudge match. Kurashev's huge offensive night was a big story the last time they went head-to-head. Jenner's huge offensive night was the catalyst for them last time they played against them.
When you got two teams that have been beefing forever, a great way to settle it is on the ice, and it's next.
And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Blackhawks have won the draw, and we are now underway. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Poked away in the defensive end. Snaps it onto the net. Stops it with a glove. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Kurashev's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and that caroms off a body in traffic. Handles the puck at the point. Deflected in front. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Luukkonen. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Nashville's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. The Blackhawks cross the blue line and are on the attack. And he keeps possession. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Here's a chance. Back to the point it goes.
Wow!
Scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and put one in early. That's the best way to get it done. Well, pass reception is also about the pass itself here, James. And when you have a great pass, you're able to handle it. You can get it off quickly.
So he continues his point streak against these rivals, and he seems to thrive in this matchup.
Oh, he thrives, all right, James. I mean, this is why you play, right? These types of rival games that really elicit your greatest skill set, and for him, he's just been a point machine.
Even broadcasters like meaningful games, people. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And he's knocked off the puck there. Quick pass to Jenner. And that's poked away by Murphy. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Scores! It's in! It's in the back of the net, and I think he put it in on his own.
Oh, he did, James. I don't think he knew where that puck was. That's a frustrating goal as he puts it himself.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Solid check to slow him down.
He's been dangerous tonight. 2 goals, puck on his stick. Can he get the hattie?
From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Chicago's got possession of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Duclair. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. LeBlanc's hauled down. Penalty on the way. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision. Lozon's going off to the box for 2 minutes.
This power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here. And with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. And they manage to clear it.
LeBlanc Long's a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his 3rd.
And a quick save on that one. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Jenner's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Nashville's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. The Blackhawks gain possession along the wall. Sends a pass over. Sends the feed in front. He scores! What a goal!
This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
The Blackhawks are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. Kurashev's won the draw. The Blackhawks played along the boards. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Slides it diagonally to Jones. Picked off by Eichel. The Predators move the puck in the defensive zone. Eichel's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Let's get the official decision. The Blackhawks are getting 2 minutes for tripping. Tries to feed it over to Forsberg. LaPlace out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Fires it. Big stop right there. There's a firm collision. Here's a shot. That was amazing. What a save by Askarov. Here in the back half of this period, the Blackhawks are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. Sends it over to Dumoulin. Slides it across to Heinen. Chicago's got the puck in the defensive end. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Dumoulin. Fires it on net, and that one's turned away. The Blackhawks have it against the wall. Quick feed to Kurashev. And that skips out of the offensive end. Trying to shake loose. Oh, what a save! Coughs it up on the play. Taken along the wall by Duclair. And now he passes it to Murphy. Slides it across. Goalie with the stop. And they're going to dance off here. Ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he's certainly got his dunk. The Predators cheering on their player as he goes toe-to-toe in this fight. He's the winner in this one, and it's going to create a lot of adrenaline within this whole building.
Chicago's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Blackhawks have continued to generate offense out of their shot selection, James. I mean, they're shooting it every time they get it. They're finding openings, and they're hitting those marks. A reason why they're ahead in this game.
Eichel's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, sometimes a simple set on a power play is the most effective, James. We saw it earlier. When you've got shooters, players that can just rip a bomb from the point, you want to make sure you got them set up and teed up along the blue line, but it doesn't work unless you get net front presence. You got to get eyes in front of the tender.
Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Passes it over. Denies him.
Ascarov's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. O'Reilly's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Nashville's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Then they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Chicago's got the puck along the boards. And that's intercepted by Anderson. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Nice dish from the left wing. Takes a shot. Makes the save on the slapper. And he takes the pass. Scores! And the power play comes up big again.
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. Well, this is just a fantastic shot, knowing exactly where to put that puck low blocker side. Every goaltender's going to...
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Broken up by Dumoulin. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Askarov.
LeBlanc's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Eichel's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. The Predators looking against the half wall. Takes a shot. Big blocker stop by Luukkonen. LeBlanc's moving it ahead. Sends it over. Picked up along the boards by Hall. And he takes a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Askarov. Novak's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And off the draw, they win possession. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Anderson. Goes right to the crease. And he's ridden off the puck. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Shot! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Korashev's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play.
Change up, change up.
Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. And he makes the save. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Blackhawks have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Tomasino's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Chance right in front. Oh, he stops it with a goal. Great reflexes there. busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. Chicago's taken possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to LeBlanc, and that's intercepted by Monahan. Chicago's moving it into the offensive end. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Still lots of time left in the period. Chicago's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead at 4-1.
Come on.
Tries to get the puck over to Tomasino. Puts it on net, and there's a glove save on the play. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Blackhawks are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. And we've got a fight.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. Well, he looks visibly shaken here after taking a couple of punches, James. That's a tough one, and it's the danger of fighting.
Chicago's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Moves it to Korchinski. Jabs the puck away. Nashville's gained possession along the boards. There's an injection of energy with that hit. And he gives it over to Dumoulin. Rocks him on the play. Moves it to the offensive zone. Quick pass to LeBlanc. And that's knocked away by Jenner. Nashville's got the puck. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Angles it over to LeBlanc. He got all of that one. Nashville's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, he's going to find his butt attached to the bench. I mean, there's a lack of discipline here. Frustration and multiple penalties called on him.
Well, there you go, 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. 40 minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. Chicago's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
Jenner's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Moves it over to Declare.
Chicago's #1 line has been dominant tonight, James. They've been in the offensive zone. They've created a ton of opportunities, and they're a reason why they're in the lead.
Quick feed to Lozon. He carries the puck up along the wing. Fires it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Kurashev. Handles the pass.
LeBlanc's been leading the way offensively, James, and everyone's kind of looking to him. He has 3 points in the game, and the puck's been like magic on his stick.
And a great save! Across the line along the left wall. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Moves it over to Jones. From off the wall and onto a stick.
Make a change.
And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Sends the pass over. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Blackhawks have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. Tavares wins the faceoff in his own end. Nashville's got a hold of it against the wall. Works it across to Novak. And he slides it quickly to Carrier. Slides the puck across to O'Reilly.
The Predators' body language says it all, James. I mean, they're not happy with their performance, and you can certainly tell by the looks of everyone, their faces and their body language, that they aren't happy.
And now he moves it quickly to O'Reilly. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Grabs it in his own end. And a good solid hit on that play. There's the whistle stopping the play, and we'll get a better sense of what happened down there.
Oh, James, he took a huge hit there. We'll have to have another look at that one, but looks like he's having a hard time getting up.
The Blackhawks continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. And that's it! LeBlanc's hat trick, the big difference tonight, and probably got himself a few new hats as well there, Cheryl.
What a performance. To put 3 goals past the tender at this level is certainly a feat, James. But every time the puck is on his stick, he knows exactly what to do with it, and that lethal shot, it was on display tonight.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing. All right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Blackhawks were in a dogfight on the road up against the Predators. Chicago peppered the opposition with plenty of goals en route to the win. With this one in the books, there's a few other final scores we'll get you caught up on at this time. The Sharks were looking to steal 2 points against the Stars. Dallas toughed this one out, and they get the 2 points. The Caps were in a dogfight on the road against the Avalanche. Washington presents a pretty performance in the shootout and get the win. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next.
razor knife. This nightlight got me through my childhood. Take this long route, hoping they don't see me fit into the crowd. See, I'm always in fear, they will appear, pushing me down, yelling my ear. You will never amount to anything, you should be afraid of everything. Young boy, erasing and editing, checking my corners and looking ahead of me. What if they hurt me or what if they get me? Spent my lifetime ready and prepping. Like a wet steel to the knife. Like a bright light to the night. Like a kill switch to your life. I hope you think twice. I don't play nice. Open up, surprise. I'm on my 6th life, looking at a razor blade. This high life, thank you to my neighborhood. This long route taught me to be strong and rise above the crowd. Always in fear, they will appear, pushing me down, yelling my ear. You will never amount to anything, you should be afraid of everything. Young boy, erasing and editing, checking my corners and looking ahead of me. What if they hurt me or what if they get me? Spent my lifetime ready and prepping. Like a wet steel to the knife. Like a bright light to the night. Like a kill switch to your life. I hope you think twice. I don't play nice. Open up, surprise. All these years, this life I've chosen. All these tears, look how they focus. Turn your face like you don't know it, but you can't say you don't know. Like a wet steel to the knife. Like a bright light to the night. Like a kill switch to your life. I hope you think twice. I don't play nice. Open up, surprise.
You know what? I know I've seen a lot of people here cracking on him for promising a follow-up Stanley Cup win. And yes, ultimately they failed in that delivery. But come on, like, this is a tough league to deliver repeat performance. Like, look through the course of history. There's not a lot of teams. Like, you're talking about some all-world dynasties that have gone on to repeat. There are very few teams that have repeat performances, especially in today's NHL. So I'm going to cut the kid some slack here because, I mean, yes, I get the swag in the province. I get it didn't happen, but come on. This is the best hockey league in the world for a reason. Time for a quick break. We got a lot more on this in a moment.
What you want from me? What you need from me? Never get the best of me. Do you really want a piece of me? I just can't give it to you. A little hit of dopamine, it'll never be enough for me. I'll be anything you want me to be.